What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the Team 69 Crew channel. My name is Midget, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the One Tamriel patch update that's just been sort of released and announced. There's not really been much cover of people talking about this in depth, so I thought I'd make a in-depth sort of, I guess, blog about what they're actually going to be doing to ESO in the next couple update for One Tamriel. I noticed, I just want to say this quickly, a lot of people have been coming to my channel for the ESO content recently, so I'm going to bring out a lot more ESO related stuff, and hopefully you guys will enjoy that. But we'll get straight into this One Tamriel update for patches. So basically, I'll read this from their site. You can go to their site if you want to. I'll leave a link in the description below, and you can read this for yourself. But I'll just read step by step what they're going to release, and I'll talk about a little bit what they're going to do to improve that and how I think it's going to affect the game. So we start with the One Tamriel. So One Tamriel arrives with update 12 on the PTS early next week and live this October. And ESO will never be the same. With One Tamriel, the game content in ESO will no longer be gated by your character's level. Right out of the tutorial, you'll have the freedom to go anywhere in Tamriel and play content in any order, just like other Elder Scrolls games. Our unique battling level system will automatically scale and balance your character to the content no matter where you go. Finding and forming a group will be easier than ever, since we will also be lifting the alliance restrictions in open world zones. Of course, PvP areas will still be alliance based, but this means you'll be able to group with anyone from any alliance at any time. High level players will even be able to group with friends who are new to ESO. Anyone below champion 160 will scale so everyone can adventure together. If you prefer to venture alone, that's okay too. Every zone has been modified to add world bosses and ensure a mixture of content for solo and group play is available. And all of our dungeons now offer both normal and veteran modes, so there will always be something for you no matter what your playstyle might be. So basically from the bat, they're saying that if you had friends that joined the wrong sort of alliance, say you were in the Ebonheart Pact and you got people that were in a Dominion, it doesn't matter anymore when this update for One Tamriel releases, because you can go and play together because they're lifting the restrictions off, which I think is pretty awesome. One of the things, obviously, when I first started playing this game that I was put off by was the fact that you had to go by area by area. As you leveled up, that's when you got into the areas to level with yourself. Now they're actually taking that cap off, so you can actually be any level. Say you're level 1 to 10, you go to, say, Cold Harbour, rather than that being level 45 to 50, which it currently is, it'll actually be your level, so it'll be 1 to 10, and it'll scale to you. And like I say, if you're in a group with people that are champion 160 and you're only, say, 1 to 10, your scale will group to them, and the sort of the 160 champions will scale to you, so it's a mixed battle. So there'll be some hard bosses, there'll be some normal bosses, and there'll be some ones you can cope with, which I think is pretty awesome. We'll carry on with the rest of it. So basically, Craglorn, which is originally announced in 2014 as a group focused adventure zone, is being redesigned, so it will no longer require a group to play. Now you'll find that all of the main story quests can be completed solo, and the remaining group content can be completed with as little as 2 players. We want to make sure you have fun in the zones by yourself, but if you choose to also go to your destination for exciting group content too. So again, Craglorn, I recently went there myself with a player recently, one of my mates, and we found that some of the things were quite easy, but most of it was potentially pretty difficult, including the group dungeons, the delves. They were pretty nuts. We managed to do 2 of them together, but the rest of the time it was really difficult to try and do. So it's good that they've actually decided to make Craglorn sort of scaled down to you again for solo, and make it a bit easier to go with. Itemization. So for One Tamriel, we've standardized itemization and rewards in all zones, so they feel more like the items you currently receive from DLC game packs. Items set will now be tied to specific zones and dungeons, and they'll automatically be scaled to your level. Veteran mode dungeons will now guarantee monster mask rewards, and new streamlined Undaunted pledges will be available to players up to 3 times per day, offering a monster mask and other exciting rewards. And they're going to, obviously, in the coming weeks, they're going to announce some more. So basically what they're saying is the dungeons are going to be a bit more scaled to your level, so any loot they drop, rather than getting some green shit that's like level, say you're champion 160, you get some stuff that's champion 100 or 50, rather than like getting that stuff and thinking, oh, that was a waste of time, why did I do that dungeon, they're actually going to drop you stuff that's to your level, and they're actually going to frequent the amount of monster masks you can get from bosses that are actually tied to item sets that are linked to those dungeons, which I think are pretty cool as well, because myself, I'm trying to get the Valkan Scoria sort of set, which is the flame lava set, which you can call them meteors with, and that's the hat and the shoulders, and for the life of God I cannot find that set anywhere. I've done the dungeons that I need to do and it won't drop, so it's good that when this DLC does drop, that it's going to be easier to get these monster masks and item sets. They're going to introduce something called dueling as well. So this is another highly anticipated feature we're introducing in Update 12. Is the ability to challenge each other to play. To challenge another player to a duel. Test your PvP skills against your friends, or try out new builds before diving into battle in Cyrodiil or a dungeon. We'll be giving you more information again in the next couple of weeks. So obviously PAX in 2016 is when they're going to announce it, so it's probably already happened. But basically that's just something, if you want to go and duel someone, you think you're better than someone, or you want to test out your armor sets and weapons, you can take on a 1v1 anytime you want to do that. You can just request a duel. Holiday events is something that's coming to Tamriel as well. So beginning this fall, you'll be able to celebrate some of Tamriel's most exciting holidays with your friends and receive special rewards. They're going to kick things off with the Witches Festival in October, which is going to be like a Halloween themed event. So you're going to get some quite cool stuff in that. There'll be some new armor sets, new weapons, and skins to go with that. And they're also going to release something called Crown Crates. This is the last thing of the patch that I can find, unfortunately. But towards the end of November, they'll be giving you a chance to receive some very special items with the introduction of Crown Crates. These crates are available in the Crown store for just 400 crowns. We contain a randomised selection of useful consumables and offer a chance to obtain rare and unique cosmetic items or mounts, including some previously retired mounts, costumes, pets, and limited time offers that are no longer available in the Crown store. Crates will have different themes throughout the year, giving you the chance to obtain new, extremely rare items. In the event you receive a mount, pet, costume, or personality that you already own, you'll be awarded special crown gems in its place. These gems can be used to purchase other collectible items from the current Crown Crate season that you'll prefer to have instead. So if you get something twice, rather than getting stuck with it and having to get rid of it, you can trade your copy for some gems, and those gems you can use to buy another crate with until you get something you've not already got, which I think is a really good idea. And then lastly, in the patch, it does say all the content in Update 12, including One Tamriel, will be free for all players. And remember, this is September. Oh, this is actually written in September, so it's like a month out. What is it? Remember, this September will be the perfect time for new players to jump into the game with the launch of the Elder Scrolls Online Gold Edition. This new product includes the base game in addition for our first 4 DLC game packs: Imperial City, Orosinium, Thieves Guild, and Dark Brotherhood. If you already own the ESO, we'll be offering the Guilds and Glory DLC bundle in the game store, so you can purchase the DLC packs for just 5,500 crowns, and that basically is a pack, obviously, like you say, 5,500 crowns. It's got all 4 DLC bundles inside it. Rather than having to buy it separately, it would come to more than that. You can buy all 4 together, which is what I should have done, but I didn't. But yeah, hopefully sort of this does actually make sense to you guys, and I didn't sort of whiz through that and miss bits out. But obviously, if there's bits you want to go back and listen to, just rewind back into the video and you can hear. But it does sound like this One Tamriel is going to be good. I've heard some rumours that some of the crafting is going to be a bit different as well, but I can't find the patch updates for that. But as soon as I do, I'll give an update for that as well. I'm not a major crafter myself, crafter even. I only make sort of armour traits and maybe some weapons on occasion, but I'm not a hardcore like tailor as such crafter. But yeah, so hopefully guys you enjoyed this video, and I'll be bringing out some more ESO content again soon. If you are on Xbox One and want to come and join in, you are more than welcome to. My gamer tag is in most of the descriptions for live streams that I do, so anytime you see me live streaming ESO, my gamer tag will be there and you can come and join. I do have Imperial City, so if you guys want to do some PvP in Imperial City to get some obviously the DLC story done, or you want to go into the sewers below and try and take on Molag Bal, that would be awesome as well. Obviously you can have groups of 12, and then obviously you can gain those groups together with other people as well. So we could go and take in the PvP in Imperial City and the sewers, which would be awesome. So like I say, hopefully you enjoyed this video guys, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. If you're new here, subscribe, like the video below, and I'll see you next time.